Yo, what's going on? Man United 3, Leicester 0. And you know what? A good away from home, a good performance away from home. And there's some players that really stood out today and done their thing. So definite things that need to be praised, things that need to be looked at and addressed. And let's get straight into it. Let's not waste any time. The first player that we need to talk about that I thought was, again, odds-on favourite for becoming man of the match, you'd have to say Heaven, man. And I'm gutted for him because Heaven takes he was just clearing stuff, looking good. There was the Varane comparisons as well, just calling him the new young Rolls Royce, the new Rolls Royce, the new Wraith, the new Phantom. We're seeing those performances in him, thinking, you know what, that's a special player there for what, less than $1 million. Sorry, $1 million. Let me not even try to mess around with the price. But I picked him up for £1 million, and some of the best million we've ever spent, really, because you're just seeing a really composed player. And the only thing that was letting us down in the first half, you'd have to say, it was Eriksen. Eriksen just wasn't he just wasn't there. He just wasn't making good decisions, and it's surprising because Eriksen's one of those players that you would say will be good and will get it right, but I don't know what's going on. He struggled. Somehow, though, Man United, very clever, very smart. There's a ball from Bruno Fernandes into Rasmus Højlund, and I knew Rasmus was going to score today. Something just told me, I was on DR Sports, and I said, look, if Rasmus hits a goal, do I get a bonus point? And they said, yes. I said, absolutely. Put my name down for that, because I'm telling you now, the confidence that he took from taking that little skill and bringing my guy into the game, bringing Delo into the game, was perfect. You started to see that was his best game in a Man United shirt against Real Sociedad. So you're saying, well, he can only go up in confidence, and now we're understanding how to play him, making him run the channels and, just run onto things other than holding things up. And if you're starting to notice, his hold-up play was better today. Why? Because the confidence is there. The goal that he scores lets you know there is a striker there. There's absolutely a striker there. We haven't played to his strengths at all. Finally today, Man United did the right thing, playing to his strengths, and you're now starting to see, well, that's a good finish. That is a good finish. You look at the chance and it's down low. It's horrible for any keeper to try and deal with. And we get the goal. Now we got to move on from here. The second chance, he actually is involved in the next piece with Garnacho, the goal that's offside. I think Garnacho should have tried his best to look at the line and just judge it perfectly. He does not, though. But he does find Garnacho. Garnacho takes a shot. It's given for offside. But the warning signs, and just what we're doing well is there. And I'm starting to like that. Again, this is a Leicester side that is struggling. A Leicester side that is no doubts going down. And it's difficult. Yes, they're going to fight, but there's only so much Ruud van Nistelrooy can do. And I feel kind of bad for him, but a little bit happy for us that Man United made some good decisions. I think had Ruud been an interim, I think it could have been reckless, dangerous talk about maybe we should keep him. I like the journey that we're getting on with Amorim. I like the fact that the players are finding themselves, are finding their feet. And another player that we need to talk about, Bruno Fernandes. Finally, I think the credits start to get there. We're talking about 8 GA in the last 4 games. That is ridiculous. It's only like Roy Keane has said what he had to say about him, and he's literally said, hold my beer, let's see what's going on. And not in disrespect, but more so when I respect what you've done for this club, but I'm here now and this is what I'm going to be doing. And I will have to say it, that like the hot potato Bruno's gone. You can't just call him Fernandes. Yes, he's scoring important pens, but Bruno's just stepped up heavily for this Man United side. I understand we're just 13th and there's a lot of work to be done, but if we do go up, if we do start to climb up the table, you're going to have to address Bruno's part in this team. He's not for everyone. I understand he's not for everyone, but I can fully see what he's doing in this Man United shirt, and I'm so happy he's here, so happy to have him, and hopefully he goes on from strength to strength. It was so lovely to hear the crowd singing Xerxes' name today as well. Didn't really have to come in and do too much, but it just goes to show how up in estimation he's gone to the Man United fans. Now we talk about Garnacho as well. Garnacho on the right-hand side. We've been waiting for Garnacho to really start to do things that you were saying when he had his first breakout season, it was like, there's a player there. Now we're seeing it. Garnacho on the right-hand side is a player that, you know, he's just a constant threat, running back, defending, always trying to be involved. And we finally maybe have found the position for Garnacho, and hopefully he can push on with these performances. The one thing Man United to deal with, though, is injury. Man United need to keep these players fit, keep these players on the field. We're lucky that, you know, in the market, we've been able to pick up players that can play a multitude of positions. So you got players like your Colliers that can come in, that stepped up. You got a player like Mazraoui. We got Delot that needs a bit of credit as well. Not even a bit of credit. I think he's actually worked on his GA in the last few games. You're seeing some good deliveries and stuff, and I think he's probably gone up to like 3 or something. I have to go and check that, but I know he has been important, and it's really weird because he's been horrible to watch in recent games. But I don't know if he's starting to learn the position or understand how to play it. I just think we're getting better. I think Man United are somehow, some way getting better, and that has to come down to a lot of things. Ruben having time on the training ground is something that's special. Ruben really understanding what the player's strengths are, how to use a player like Casemiro, how to use the players like Ugarte, where Ugarte comes out and helps the club, how to use Garnacho. We're starting to see these things in the team right now, and maybe just everyone knowing where to be and where to go, you know? I don't think any season will be tougher than this one when it comes in regards to player fitness. I think we've really had to struggle, but then you're starting to find different players that are just, you know, you plugged a hole. Lindelof plugged a hole. Harry Amas comes in today, plugging a hole. So there's different players. I would love to hear what he says about Amas at the end, what that meant. I know it's his birthday, but then slowly but surely, our manager's getting comfortable. The sporting fans did say it does take him a while, does take him some time, and it just looks like a happier man right now. You saw him, he looked like he looked like a creature, like a man that lost confidence and a man that didn't know where his next win is coming from. Now you're starting to see it looks a bit more confident in presses, looks a bit more sure of himself in what's going to happen, and maybe the club and the directors coming out saying they're backing him and they're supporting what he's going to do at this club is really strengthen his position to us as the fans, because we always was worried like what's going to happen next. Anyway, we move on. Sitting 13th, goal difference -3, starting to score some goals. Let's see where we can take it from here. But my man of the match, really easy to discuss, Bruno Fernandes. Thank you for watching. Look after yourself. Stay blessed. I am out. Peace.